Today I'm showing you an epic pie recipe. It's a salted caramel pecan chocolate pie. It has an Oreo crust with a pecan caramel that's been salted and a rich chocolate ganache topping. It's heaven and you're not gonna wanna miss it. Hey everyone, it's Dorothy with crazyforcrust.com and welcome back to my kitchen. It is pie season, which is my favorite time of year, and this is one of my favorite epic pie creations. This is going to go down in history as one of your favorite pie recipes. For more delicious desserts and easy recipes, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Now let's get in the kitchen. Three components in this recipe: the crust, the caramel, and the chocolate ganache. Let's start off by making the crust. You're going to add 25 Oreo cookies to a food processor and pulse them until they're fine so that we can make the crust. Super easy to make this crust. Add those crumbs into 5 tablespoons of melted butter and stir them together with a fork. I love using the fork because it makes it nice and sandy instead of getting all compacted like if I was to use a spoon. And then I'm pouring these into a 9-inch springform pan. You can also use a 9-inch pie plate or a 10-inch or 9-inch tart pan. If you're using a springform pan like I am, just go ahead and press the crumbs up about 1 inch of the sides. If you're using a pie plate or a tart pan, press them up like you normally would in those pans. And then we're gonna pop that in the refrigerator to chill it while we're making our filling. Now we need to make the first part of our filling, which is a salted caramel pecan. And basically it's just caramels that we're gonna melt and add pecans to. So I am using 8 ounces of caramels that I've unwrapped. These are in the video you see, it's a Werther's Chewy caramel. You can also use the square Kraft caramels or caramel bits. You need 8 ounces of those. Go ahead, make sure they're unwrapped. You're going to add 4 ounces, or that's 1/4 cup, of heavy whipping cream to the caramels in a microwave safe bowl. And then you're going to heat that for a minute, stir it, and then heat it again in 30-second increments until that caramel and cream is nice and melted and smooth. Once it's all melted, go ahead and add in 1 cup of chopped pecans. You can use toasted pecans if you prefer, either way. And also add about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt to make that salted caramel. Once that's stirred together, you're gonna spread that in the bottom of the crust that's been chilling in the refrigerator. And now we need to make that rich chocolate ganache for the top. I'm using dark chocolate chips, but you could also use semi-sweet chocolate chips. You're gonna use 2 cups of those, about a 12-ounce package. Place those in a microwave safe bowl and add 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. We're gonna make a nice thick ganache. Go ahead and just melt those in the microwave. Heat it for about 1 minute and 15 seconds, maybe about 1 minute and 30 seconds, and then just whisk the cream into the melting chocolate chips until it's nice and thick. And you'll see it'll be about the consistency of pudding. And then just spread that all over the caramel mixture in the pan. I'm gonna sprinkle that with some sea salt or kosher salt and pop that in the refrigerator for that chocolate mixture to set. Once the mixture is set, we have our springform pan here with that rich chocolate. It's almost so dark you can't see it. Oh, I can just smell the chocolate. All I have to do now is remove the ring and serve the pie. So let's cut a slice. You can see when I cut it, it has the 3 different layers. You can see the chocolate crust with that caramel and the chocolate topping. You can see the difference in the colors and how rich and thick they are. When I take a bite, you can see the richness of that chocolate and the gooiness of that caramel. All 3 of these components together. Oh, this is, like I said, this is an epic pie. I know you're going to absolutely love it. That's not epic enough, then I'm not quite sure how to satisfy you, but I have lots of other pie recipes. Keep watching to see even more.